Would you guys care to learn all about the latest Angel Tree drama llama controversy that's happening on TikTok? There is no shortage of Angel Tree drama. This year has been taking the cake. We've already spoken about that one woman who it was a complete disaster. She went in there, she was trying to cheap it out as much as possible, and she didn't even want to do it.
First of all, if these kids are truly in as much need as you guys are saying that they would be grateful for anything. And they're like, they probably get off-brand stuff all the time. This is their one time out of the year to get stuff. Okay, that's great. At the end of the day, they're gonna be grateful for whatever they have. And if they're not, that's on them and their upbringing. Like, you can't, I grew up poor. Have y'all had the electric turned off?
Well, we have a different lady. We have a lady called Emmy McBee, who is a singer, podcaster slash car girl from Long Island, and she was assigned an 11-year-old girl as a part of their Angel Tree church program. The video that started it all off was when she posted saying, "Me staring at the gifts I got for my Angel Tree girl and running through how I'd feel about receiving these items as an 11-year-old to confirm that this is sufficient." She does go on, she does post a picture of exactly what she has gotten. What I have noticed this year is there has been a conversation kind of turning a little bit south with the whole Angel Tree debacle. People are saying, some of these kids are putting on things that even the people who are doing the Angel Tree, they can't even afford those items for their own kids. We have other people who say that they genuinely spend more on their Angel Tree kids than they do their own kids, because their own kids get gifts throughout the year, whereas these Angel Tree kids don't get that. Okay, this is like their whole Santa, Christmas, this is everything. So people want to try and put in as much effort as possible. I'm going to reserve my bulk load opinion on that particular topic at the end, after we have digested exactly what has been going on with this particular TikToker, because it went south so fast for her. She kind of cheapened out by going to the Dollar Tree.
For the past 24 hours, I have been relentlessly harassed for buying off-brand colored pencils for an Angel Tree gift. Anyone who doesn't know, for background, I posted a video of a gift that I got for a girl at my church as part of an Angel Tree program. She wanted arts, crafts, skincare, and McDonald's.
That video is not satirical. She genuinely came back because she was getting so much backlash about these off-brand Dollar Tree pencils. She made a video where she was literally reading off of a script that she had written because she wanted to get it right. This girl had asked for arts, crafts, skincare, and McDonald's, and that she was going into this process, she was going into this thinking, I'm going to put on my 11-year-old former self hat and I'm going to imagine what I would want to be gifted when I was 11. Like, try and take yourself backwards. Try and take yourself back in time and imagine if you were being gifted these things. She was also told to bear in mind that these kids, if they're asking for arts and crafts, probably have never, don't have any to begin with. So keep that in mind when you are buying things, to make sure it is appropriate, suitable, you're not having to miss out on anything, you're good to go.
Purchase what I thought I myself would have enjoyed at her age, and the internet felt that I did not spend enough time or money, and has certainly let me know.
Because people are complaining so hard, mostly because a lot of the stuff that she put down was Dollar Tree. Now bear this in mind, we, up until this video, didn't know what the girl had asked for. People were just looking at the items and they were like, absolutely not. As someone said, Angel Tree items should never be from Dollar Tree, ever.
While admittedly feeling very discouraged and in the moments very angry at personal attacks on my character, I have to remember that the same people who impulsively are ripping me apart with no awareness of who I am, my intentions, or the recommended requirements of this donation program, which, by the way, the recommended spending rate was $50 to $80. I spent just about $65. Are the same people who crucified a perfect man.
Which I can only imagine she is talking about Jesus Christ himself. Ends it by saying she will not be apologising and that Christmas is well and truly, it's gone to shit. It's all about consumerism now. We have lost the true meaning of Christmas.
I will not be apologizing for what I chose to purchase, as I know where my heart was and I know that my intentions were good, but I would like to acknowledge the extremely strong feelings that this video unearthed in some people. Comments and DMs and response videos from people calling me performative, privileged, saying that they were Angel Tree kids themselves, and then going as far as to tell me to F myself or KILL myself. I feel reflected more so resentment from their difficult upbringing or lives more than they had anything to do with me or what was on my table. Pray that they find healing in their hearts and that they can take a second to reflect inwardly rather than being so quick to attack a person who is really just trying to help. With that being said, I thank those who stood up for me and who sent encouraging suggestions, many of which I have taken to heart and into consideration. Those who said terrible things, I am compartmentalizing in my brain that they are looking out for the best interests of the girl rather than having any actual hatred towards me. I truly do want the girl to have a wonderful Christmas, more than anybody. And though things like name brands were never on my radar, I just wasn't raised like that. I never even considered the brand.
Someone does make a point of saying, you know, her parents probably could go to the Dollar Tree and grab her a couple of things and call it Christmas themselves. When you are going out to get your Angel Tree something, perhaps not going to a place that maybe their parents could already afford would be a good shout. But anyway, we're going to get onto this in just a minute. So she comes back on. And she makes 2 follow-up videos.
So everybody's still hating on me. I'm just giving a little video of what I actually got for the girl.
We're going to start off strong, and yes, I will be commenting on this because otherwise this is going to be too much to remember. So first off, the girl asks for skincare. To be fair to her fairness, right? To your fairness, Emmy, she does get her like a little Bath and Body Works, you know, collection of things like body scrub, all of that kind of stuff.
For the Winter Candy Apple Bath and Body Works set, I got her a body lotion because keep in mind, she wanted skincare, she wanted McDonald's, and she wanted arts and crafts. So I started strong with skincare. I got this body butter. I personally love body butter, so that's why I got this. And I also got this really cute sparkling shimmering body lotion that I also ended up actually purchasing for myself because I just thought it was really fun. So that was kind of like skincare, right? And then I went and I got some face masks, which I have personally used myself. I went to the dollar store not because I was like trying to quote be cheap. I just got them because that's where I get my face masks when I go. So I got this one, which I thought was super cute. And I got this one, which I thought was super cute. And then people were talking some mad smack about the face wash I picked also because I wanted to stay on the skincare because I didn't know if that meant like she wanted lotion, she wanted acne care. I got this because it matched, like it looked cute next to this. Like when I was thinking of packaging it, I just thought they looked nice together.
She says that, well, I like this, so hopefully she'll like it as well. I'm going to level with you right here. The Bath and Body Works stuff, yeah, perfect. I feel like that is nice. That's good. I wouldn't say it is necessarily skincare, but then again, I don't particularly like the idea of putting harsh stuff on their faces. I do think she could have done a little bit of research into skincare that is suitable for 11-year-olds, and not going down to the Dollar Tree and getting something that, I hate to say it, could very well irritate her skin. I only say this because as someone who has incredibly sensitive, mostly just on my face, to be honest, I have definitely used some of these face masks and things that you can find in like Poundland. Trust and believe, they irritate the hell out of my skin, especially the lotions and things. Might just be me, but I'd be quite wary of doing that, especially for young skin. It might really irritate it. Whoever, whatever, like I say, she could have done some research.
And she had asked for arts and crafts, so I thought, let me get her a paint by number, because when I was younger, I really enjoyed paint by numbers, and I didn't really know her skill level, because I had gotten some when I was her age, and they were really difficult, and I didn't end up using them until I was like 16 or 17, because I don't know how good of a painter she is, and arts and crafts to me kind of inherently implies like not super professional, just kind of having fun with it. So I got her this, which I thought was pretty user-friendly. It didn't matter her skill level, she would still be able to use it. So that's why I got that. And then along that line, I also got her this because I just thought it would be fun, like a keychain, because I thought arts and crafts, you know, this is adorable little dolphin. And then it's something that when you go to school after winter break, you can put it on your backpack and be like, I got this for Christmas.
She also starts talking about the crafts. And once again, pretty much all of these crafts are from the Dollar Tree. I don't know what the hell that keychain was doing or why Emmy was trying to justify that monstrosity. I'd have no idea what's going on. How in which way is that anything to do with arts and crafts?
I got this for Christmas. You know what I I mean? Like, I used to do stuff like that. Oh, also with skincare, I got her acne patches, which I was really proud of because I enjoy acne patches as well. When I was younger, someone commented that these were not a good brand. I didn't realize that, but I just got them because I thought they were fun. And the drawing pad, I have purchased these drawing pads for myself as well. I think they're fine quality, especially for just sketching. And again, like I said, she said craft, so I think she's a casual crafter. Really funny, someone commented, I've gotten those and they're paper thin. I'm like, as we recall, they are paper. So I think that's okay, that paper is paper thin. Moving along, then the iconic colored pencils that everybody has literally been coming at my neck and giving me death threats for. I bought these. The reason I did not buy Crayola was because Crayola at the store, they just happen to have 10 in a pack, and these had 12. And my pastor's wife had said to me, like, keep in mind that these kids probably don't have any art equipment already, so get stuff that's all inclusive, which is also why I really like to pay my number, because it has the paint and the brushes included in case she doesn't have brushes. And I was like, let me just get her the one with the more colors. The more colors, the merrier, right? So that's why I got this brand. I didn't think anything of it. I have no idea, like, I don't really know brands well. I don't know what brand my childhood pencils were. I didn't think it was that bad.
She also says once again that she doesn't know the brand, so she wouldn't know which one to get. For the McDonald's portion of it, she did go and pick up a $15 McDonald's gift card. She says that she doesn't eat meat, so she had to actually ask someone who worked there, like, how much of one of your sandwiches, like how much one of your burgers.
I asked the lady at the store, like, I don't eat meat. I haven't eaten meat in 10 years. So I said, what's like an average sandwich cost? And she said like $3. So I was like, okay, so I'll get 5 of them for her, which I think is nice. So whatever. Again, I spent about $65 on all of this, and everybody is telling me I didn't spend enough, but the pastor's wife had recommended $50 to $80. So I think in the window.
I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's like appropriate amount? I probably would have put on more than $15 because I know that places like McDonald's, Burger King, all of that have gotten so expensive nowadays that you're not gonna just want a burger. You're gonna want like a burger, some nuggets, some fries, a milkshake. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna want something other than just a sandwich. Like $15 on like one meal, like a meal, like so everything I've just listed would be about like $15. I can imagine. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in a little while actually. She was bullied so much about the arts and crafts that she actually went and she picked up some branded pencils and all of that kind of stuff, and she also went and got some more, like some body scrub, some mistletoe body scrub.
I did finally go. Since everybody wanted to kill me for these colored pencils, I did it. I went and got Crayola. Please let me sleep tonight. I got the Crayola. I was proud of these pencils. I thought these were fine. I'll use them. I don't know. Then I got more Crayola stuff. I got this molding clay. But wait, there's more. I got more Crayola things. I got scented markers. Fun. I think this is lovely. And if that makes her happier at being name brand, I'm happy to do that. But I figure let's take it one step further. Let's really spoil her. And we got the mistletoe body scrub. I love body scrubs as well, so I was happy to get this as well, and I'm sure she'll like it. Other people recommended getting, quote, cozy things. I didn't want to get her because people were saying maybe a Squishmallow. I don't really care for them personally. I'm like, I don't think she needs that, but let's get her things she might actually need. So I got some socks. Fun. Another pair. Fun. Can't go wrong with socks. Always need them.
And Squishmallows are a really good shout, like 100% a really good shout. We've got a few of them around here, and they are just really cozy. They are really cozy. They are. And they're really, really cute. Keep on seeing reduced Squishmallows everywhere at the minute. They're not that hard to pick up, even those big ones. I keep on seeing them on sale because people pick them up for holidays, birthdays, Christmases, that kind of thing. So quite easy to come by, but her response was, no, I don't like Squishmallows, so she's not going to get a Squishmallow. Once again, I feel like if she had put in more research into these different things and taken herself out of the equation, she would have actually done a really good job, because this is not the worst Angel Tree haul I have ever seen ever. Truth be told, I've seen some worse ones. I mean, the one that we covered, last month with that woman who didn't even want to do it, who said that she didn't even want to do it anyway. Okay, that one was worse. So it was a part of their program that they're doing at the church. She's obviously going to listen to whatever the church is doing. She's done it, but she hasn't put in any effort into it. And that might sound really bad, but aside from the Bath and Body Works, I felt like she went to Bath and Body Works or she ordered it online, whoever, whatever. And then she literally just walked into a Dollar Tree and went, yep, 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 yep. But if you actually, I feel like if you truly cared about what you were doing, you would go online, you'd find, suitable skincare brands, you'd find all of these different beginner arts and crafts things that would be so much better than just getting her like 2 packs of, if she's asking for, what was it, like arts and crafts, there are so many better alternatives that come in bulk that are relatively inexpensive that she could have gotten if she just did a little bit of research. Like I said, is this the worst haul I've ever seen from an Angel Tree? No, but I don't feel like we should even have a scale of it, of the worst to the best, because at the end of the day, this is a little kid's Christmas, and I don't feel like it's okay just to say, well, they should be grateful because someone's doing it for them. I don't feel like that should be it. This is someone's whole Christmas. Sometimes you have to go above the recommended spending limit because what they've asked for is going to be slightly pricier. And that's just it. But this isn't even the worst part, okay? Because the actual worst part of this, if you've made it this far, can you please chuck in like a little lobster into the chat? Okay, so the worst part about this is that she is getting roasted left, right, and centre. Don't believe me? You can go read the comments. She is getting roasted left, right, and centre. Remember I said at the very beginning that she is an artist? I read that out in the thing, in her description. She, amidst all of this drama, releases a Christmas song. Was she doing that just to rage bait us all and then throw in her little Christmas song? Is that what she's doing? Because every single video had like millions, like most of those videos had upwards of 500k to 1 million views on them. So she's got a lot of attention. She then decides to plug in her newly released single, a Christmas song nonetheless. And I am just so suspicious. I'm not the only person that thinks that it is highly suspicious. Other people are calling her out on it as well. Has this all just been a giant joke to you to promote your new single? I don't know. I don't even know what to believe anymore. I really honestly don't. But that would not surprise me. I think the discussion with Angel Trees is actually a fairly difficult one, and it shouldn't be difficult to navigate, because you have one side of it where you have people who are saying, I picked this Angel Tree, I couldn't afford everything on it, so therefore they're just going to have to deal with what I've put, and if I didn't pick it up, then no one else would pick it up. Plus, it is nice that they decided to pick that particular Angel Tree. If you can't afford that particular Angel Tree, I don't really see the point in you picking it up if you're going to completely bypass everything they want on it, because you never fully know if someone's going to come around the corner and pick it up and be like, yes, I can afford it. I mean, I've seen people who are making quite a lot of money on social media, and they're doing like 5 Angel Trees in a go. They're literally just doing them all, and they will pick up those hefty ticket items. So does that mean to say that all of them will get taken? No. Sadly, I do think that there are going to be some that will be missed. Which is really unfortunate. And again, I don't agree with the sentiment that some people are coming on and they're saying, well, these kids have forgotten the true meaning of Christmas. They should be grateful. Some of these kids really well and truly have nothing, and this is their whole entire Christmas. This is their birthday, this is their Christmas, this is everything. They're writing a wish, they're writing a list as if it was to Santa, telling them that they should just sit down and be grateful whilst they watch their other classmates and whilst they watch, people in their outer circle receive things that they wanted. Can you imagine, like, that's a horrible feeling as well. These kids don't get that much the whole year round. They really don't. And so I don't feel like it is the time to kind of stand on your high horse and be like, well, we've forgotten the true meaning of Christmas. I agree that for the most part, like, Christmas has been taken over. It's consumerism final boss out there. And I've been saying this for years, okay? I am against people just buying loads and loads and loads of shit. In this case, we're talking about disadvantaged kids. Okay, we can have a separate conversation about how consumerism has taken over Christmas, but that is not what we're talking about right now. Do I think people should just be penalized left, right, and center for like getting maybe one thing that wasn't perfect and they're posting on social media? No, I don't. I do feel like in this case, though, there wasn't thought. If there was a lot of thought gone into it, you can tell when you can tell, right? You can tell when someone is just doing it for the sake of it and when someone is doing it with a lot of thought. And in this case, no thought was put into this whatsoever. I'm sorry. I don't feel like there was much thought. Apart from the Bath and Body Works, I feel like she just just walked into one store. She could have researched. I think that's do it with heart, do it with love. Don't just do it because it's something you've got to tick off your list of things to do that day. Also, I keep on hearing about some of these people, some of these influencers that are literally going in, filming angel trees and then just dumping all of the stuff in a cart. I've seen 2 people talk about this. They've like witnessed it in real time. It's disgusting. And that is a symptom of, people doing it for social media. I just hope that this doesn't dissuade people from wanting to do angel trees because they're actually such a lovely concept and such a lovely idea. And I really hope that it doesn't stop people from doing them. But when you do them, just try and do it with a bit of thought. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what it is. It's thought. Don't pick one that you can't afford and do it with some thought. I do feel like sometimes people get like given an angel tree person rather than picking it. I've seen a couple where they've gone, I literally they were asking for, I think it was like a bike or a scooter or something that would be really expensive. And she was just like, I can't even afford my own kids that. I think that in some cases, a lot of these kids maybe don't realize like just how much other families can actually afford because they're so used to not being able to receive anything that they almost don't realize. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's difficult. This is what I mean. I think it's actually quite a like complex conversation. When in doubt, get the Crayolas. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.